afternoon, Sarno Valley. This is September Suicide Prevention Awareness Month here at the 364th ESC, and we just want to make sure that we get some accurate information out there for our soldiers, our family members, and our civilians. But we want to also have that perspective from someone such as yourself who's actually had a loss of a service member within their platoon. And I understand that that is exactly what has happened in your unit.
Yeah, so we had a soldier that we ended up losing a little while back. Some of the things that come along with that is the morale that kind of takes a hit within the unit, and it takes some time to build that back up and to be able to looking over information and no longer seeing that soldier there on a normal basis when you kind of get used to seeing them there, you know, and everybody kind of gets to thinking of, oh, you know, this can't happen to my unit, it's not going to happen to my platoon, my squad, one of my soldiers, when in reality it very well can happen to any one of your soldiers. Wow,
that's just such a great point. And as a reservist, we only see each other once a month, and you know, for the rest of the month there's no interaction with that soldier, and now they're not there. So that effect on your unit, and you said something just really profound there, is that it could happen. And it can happen to anyone at any time. So just having that personal experience is just so valuable. So your unit was able to kind of recover that spot for that soldier is going to always be there. But do you feel like your unit is closer? Did that have an effect on it as well?
Yes, it is very much of an eye-opener, and it makes people, you know, kind of realize that the reality can really set in, and to really want to check up on your soldiers. You know, we always get told, check up on your soldiers through, you know, in between battle assemblies and stuff like that, because we don't get to see them on a daily basis like you do in active duty Army. So it's really important to take that extra time, just a couple minutes, to check up, give them a call, and really get to know your soldiers and get to know, you know, not only their military life, but get to know their personal life as well.
You're just hitting all the spots today. You said another profound statement: get to know your soldiers. So getting to know your soldiers, what makes them tick, so that you can tell if something is off? If they're normally just really always a happy person, now all of a sudden they seemed a little bit kind of standoffish, depressed, maybe. We want to be able to check into that, and you won't know that if you don't know your soldiers. And the media part of that, our soldiers are always on their phones. So if we could have a chat with them, check on Facebook, you know, do a video or FaceTime, somehow interact with that soldier. And you're saying that that was just really important for your unit.
Yeah, so just taking that extra time to, you know, in between bat assembly, give them a call, check up on them, see how their family's doing, make sure that there's nothing going on in their personal life that's causing them any strife or anything like that. When you got them there at battle assembly, sit down and truly listen to what your soldiers are saying and get to know them, you know, because all of a sudden they're talking about they're drinking a whole lot more, or there's things that are going on in their life. Those can all be little cues that you could very easily pick up on, and that's something that you always want to look back on to make sure of what did I miss is one of the questions that are always going to be going through my mind when it comes to that soldier, of what did I miss that could have.
So we want to, I love that. So you're asking yourself, but you're also giving yourself permission to tell yourself that you did what you were supposed to do. You were there, because we do have that model that ask, care, and escort. So you want to make sure that we're covering all of those bases. And I know that going forward, your perspective has changed. So with suicide itself, we know that for every suicide we lose there's 100 people that are affected, 135 to be exact. That's what the research is saying. So we have to know our soldiers, we need to know how to get them resources, and then we need to make it safe. And that's a big thing for the 364th. We want to make it safe for those to come forward, and we can have those resources. So is there anything that you'd like to say that can encourage another soldier listening to you about reaching out for help?
Yeah, definitely. Asking for help isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. We all need help, from time to time, and don't be afraid to go up to one of your battle buddies, an NCO, anybody, to just ask them, hey, or tell them, hey, I need help. But on the flip side of that coin, also, if you notice a battle buddy struggling, don't be afraid to ask them, hey, are you okay? And don't be afraid to ask right out, hey, are you having suicidal ideations? Are there, anything like that that's going on?
Perfect. And just for everybody, for general knowledge, asking that question cannot push somebody to the point of suicide. So it's okay to ask that question. And earlier you said that check in and see if somebody's okay. I want it to be known that it's okay not to be okay. And we're here. So we want all of our soldiers, our civilians, our family members to know that they matter, that we are here for them, and that we want to make sure that they're here tomorrow. Thank you.